Dinner is easy tonight, friends. Last night we had casserole. We were tired. I wasn't hungry. Justin was working out in the shop. Amy came home. She just had a bowl of cereal, and so did Justin whenever he came in. It was fine. Whatever. Fine. Tonight, I'm cooking a little bit. A simple little cook. And apparently having an earthquake with my camera. Sorry. Tonight, I just made up some instant mashed potatoes. I put some frozen corn in water. I've got that going back here. It's seasoned. And I just took some meatballs out of the freezer and put them in brown gravy, put them in the crock pot. But before I went to town, they've been there for about 2 hours, and they are done now. And that's what we're having for dinner. Good morning, friends. I am going to start a trial run of our barbecued pulled pork for the graduation party that we are throwing for the kiddos. And that's in about 2 months. So I just want to be sure I am comfortable with making a meal for a large crowd. So if I've done this before, it's been a long time. So I'm going to trial it, because what I want to do is freeze it and then thaw and see how it tastes, see exactly what I need to do to get it just right after it's been frozen, because I want to do this in sections in the slow cooker, because I haven't used my large cooker enough to know that I trust myself to do that like the week of the party. So anyhow, what I have here is a bone-in pork shoulder butt roast. Now I picked bone-in because of the research that I did, it sounded to me like when you cook it with the bone, it just helps the flavor more. So that's why I've chosen that. So what we're using is some onion. I got this Sam's Cola. It was just on sale at Walmart for $1, so I got that. The seasonings that I'm gonna use is this brown sugar rubbed by Kinder's. I love anything Kinder's, it's delicious. I thought maybe some more smoked paprika, and then this wood fire garlic, which is like one of my absolute favorites from Kinder's. And I'm gonna have to invest in like a 5-gallon bucket of this because I love it so much. So I'm gonna use this sriracha as a binder. I also wanna trial this to see if by using the sriracha, because we love sriracha in our house, but I don't wanna make it too spicy for everyone. So if I feel like the sriracha is too spicy, I know that I will just change this to mustard for the actual go around for the party. I'll probably be making, this is 8 pounds. I'll probably be making 3 of these this size. But then we also have some garlic here. I looked up several different recipes and whatnot, but one of the first things that I did, and I wanted to show you guys, even though this is kind of hard to do with one hand, I went ahead and put this in my crock pot. And it's a little big, but I went ahead and put it in my crock pot, and I kind of had to finagle it a little bit. So I know that I have to finagle it in there, but to make sure that it would fit with the lid on. Now, if it's a little too tall, if you can get it in your crock pot and it's a little bit too tall, you can put some foil over it and then the lid on it, and it'll cook down a little bit, I'm sure, and it will all work out just fine if it's just a little bit too big for your crock pot. All right, I do still sound a little nasally, and I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I did not want to use a wooden cutting board to put this raw meat on, so I have just got this glass cutting board down, which I hardly ever use, and I think I know why, because it's so loud when I'm trying. Anyway, I don't want it diced up that small. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm talking, that's what I'm doing. So anyway, we're just gonna put this onion in the bottom of the crock pot, and then I'm gonna put some garlic on top of that. Well, fiddlesticks, I'll have to wash that. If I had garlic cloves, I would put garlic cloves, but I don't, so it's fine. All right, do not put the lid back on that yet. I gotta wash it. You know, dogs. We have dogs. It's fine. It's fine. Now there's gonna be like a million episodes of hand washing when doing this. I can already tell. So anyway, I'm going to put a little sriracha on here to save some hand washing time. I'm going to use this brush here. Oh, it smells so good. Yes. All right. It dawned on me I probably should have flipped it over and put it in the crock pot. That's okay. So a lot of things I saw said to like score your fat. Oh, I'm a terrible scorer, aren't I? That's how I play sports too. I'm a participation award kind of person. Anyway. What's the purpose of this? I don't know. Somebody tell me the purpose of this. That's just what they said to do, so I'm doing it. Help it get soaked down through there? I don't know. I do want the fat pad on the top because the juices will run down. I mean, that seems like to make a little sense to me. That might just be something I made up in my head. I might just be trying to convince myself of that. Get down in there. Oh, this sriracha smells good. Well, no sense in that. All right. Pick back up our seasonings off there. This. About to say hi, Lola. You can see her in the background here. She's always at my feet, which is fine. All right. See how we fit in the crock pot pretty good? And I'm gonna pour some of this Coke down here. Ugh. I do not like Coke. I don't like the smell of it. I should have used Dr. Pepper. But a lot of the recipes I saw said to use Coke, so I don't know why. But that's what we're using. I don't know how much to use. So we'll just go with that. You think that was a cup, maybe? Good enough. Now my crock pot's gonna be way too full. We'll give it a try. All right, we're gonna go low for 10 hours. And we will see y'all when it's done. Here we are, guys. I think I used too much Coca-Cola. Look at all the liquid we have, which is fine. Thank you, Emmy. Emmy took my shoes and went outside, and I told her, bring my shoes back to me. Now this was on for 10 hours, and then it's been resting. I don't know how I'm gonna get this out of here. Where's the bone? Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna fall apart. Yum! Let me figure out how to get this out of here. Lola thinks something is going on up here on the stove. Her sniffer has sniffed it out. Okay, this came out in sections. But look at that bone just slide on out of there. There we are. It was falling apart. Oh, it smells so good. Yes. This part I do not want. Some people are probably be like, oh my goodness, why? Because I don't want to eat that. That's why. Mm-mm-mm. Yum. Get that off there. I'm gonna shred it up. All right, I'm just kind of taking this, my tongs, and lightly breaking this up. I'm gonna want to serve it just like this so people can choose what kind of barbecue sauce they want to put on it. So there we are. Now if you put the barbecue sauce on it yourself and you serve it with the barbecue sauce on it already, it'll shred up really good whenever you put that barbecue sauce on and you go stirring that in. So you can break it up however you want to, I would guess. Yum, yum, yum. Here are our plates for the evening. We just had some sides, beans, mac and cheese, potato salad, macaroni salad. This was so good, I can't wait to have it again. Good evening, friends. I do not know if you can hear me very well over this air conditioner, so we'll see if this has to turn into a voiceover. But anyhow, I wanted to share with you our grocery haul that I got for us while we're on vacation at the beach this week. Not pictured is a case of water and 2 cases of drinks. So keep that in mind. We spent $125 before tax. And this is everything that we got to eat anyway. Now I did bring a pound of pre-cooked meat with us for our dinner for the first night. So anyhow, we got some tortilla chips, some regular potato chips for Emmy. Justin picked out this salt and vinegar potato chips, and then he was aggravated that the bag's only half full, which they are all like that, right? So I wanted to get some things that didn't really require the fridge because we have not put a new fridge in this camper, so we're just using a cooler. So I got some of these taco rice packs. I needed some oil, so I got some canola. I do not care for the flavor of vegetables, so I got canola. And then because we're on vacation, I got the Prego sauce because I really like Prego sauce, but because it's a little more on the expensive side, I only get it for special occasion. Justin needed some coffee creamer. We got 2 loaves of bread. We got a loaf of garlic bread, and we got this one. It was marked down on clearance, so it was saved a little bit on that. We got some green onions, some sour cream. I went ahead and, since I don't have a cheese grater with me, I bought some pre-shredded Colby Jack cheese, a couple cans of chili. These were part of the items that I got for some shelf-stable things that we wouldn't really have to worry about. Some pasta, black beans, cream of chicken soup. We got 2 of these mystery color mac and cheese bowls. They're like the Wicked. They're from Wicked, or they're from that theme. But we have a microwave, so we can put those in the microwave if the girls want them. That's just something shelf stable I got. I got a sack of red potatoes because we're on vacation and I like red potatoes, so I splurged a little bit. We got some drink enhancer. This is pineapple mango. We just squeeze that in water. And then some strawberry watermelon, some spicy brown mustard. This store did not have any nature seasons, and I did not grab any from the house because I was being silly and did not think about it. So I got this Lowry's Total Seasoning. Hope it's good. And Justin picked out a beef ravioli just to have on the shelf. I already said the sour cream. We got some cheese slices for the dogs, but also for our lunches, and those I just grabbed out of the Walmart sack out of the cooler, so it's getting the table wet. Some cottage cheese. I'm gonna make some sour cream noodle bake. That's why I got the sour cream and the cottage cheese. Some bologna. And then we splurged and got some ground chuck. We paid $1 million for that. I got a pound of sausage for breakfast. We got some rotisserie seasoned chicken breast, also for lunch meat sandwiches, as well as the bologna. And then, of course, I love chips and salsa, so I got some salsa to go with our tortilla chips. And then I got some fully cooked, thick cut bacon just to make life a little easier. This is more expensive, so I did get that because we are on vacation. And also, this is a little more expensive than like just a jar of salsa. I got it as well because we're on vacation. These are some things that we needed, but they weren't really groceries, so just a few things there. Sunscreen, lotion, whatnot. But anyway, I'm gonna get dinner started. Tonight we're making sour cream noodle bake, and I brought my Instant Pot so I can do 2 pans at once. All right, friends, last night I think I filmed my grocery haul, and then I cooked dinner and did not even film any of that. So we had sour cream noodle bake, and today we're having, similar to a tater tot casserole, having like a hamburger potato cheesy casserole that I'm making in the Instant Pot. What I'm going to do is fry up my hamburger and potatoes, and then I'm going to stir in some cream of chicken and some sour cream. I'll fry my onion up with my hamburger, and then we'll put some cheese in it and kind of stir it all together, and that's how we're going to eat it today. Hi friends, we are out here in the dark tonight. Not really, we're a little lit up. I got these things to wrap around the poles by the hot tub at the house, but we haven't used them yet, so I brought them with us. They're still a little curly Q, but we've been playing with them, kind of stretching them out a little bit. Anyhow, you can't really see, but last night's dinner was so good that we stopped at the store and got another pound of ground chuck and some more sour cream, and we are having the same thing again because it was delicious.
It was
awesome. Justin said it was awesome. It was good. We have the fire pit going. Lola's scratching. And I'm going to cook it in the Instant Pot out here, and we're going to sit out here and enjoy our vacation. I used our Instant Pot on this morning to make us a breakfast casserole, and it did not disappoint. And then we went to the beach all day. Mystery color. Oh, I think it's gonna be green.
Me too. I told you.
Ew. That's a gross looking green. This was our night whenever we travel back home. We like to drive halfway and stop. And I made this taco rice with the black beans. It was so good. And then Emmy wanted her wicked mac and cheese, which turned out to be that ugly green color. It was terrible. Anyway, it tasted good, she said. So thank y'all for watching.